Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? I had this video prepped up, but because of the delay on the actual summons video, I had to hold off on this a little bit, but I really did want to test the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan units linked up together on the same rotation and see how they would perform. And this is pretty much what you're going to be expecting to see here. Now, in terms of the new TEQ LR Gohan unit, I did keep this guy when running through these tests at link level 1. So just keep that in mind. All the links are still at level 1 at this point. I kind of wanted to see, starting off from the get-go, how this guy would perform. So that was intentionally done. So just keep that in mind. 55% at level 1 links. Now the LR AGL Gohan unit, he is max level links at 79% potential. So it'll be kind of a good comparison to see the TEQ version at level 1 links 55% potential versus a 79% version with max level links. So a little bit unfair between the two, but I think it's a good measurement in terms of just seeing how decent the TEQ version is from the get-go. So with that being said, let's cover the stats a little bit and talk about the units in general. So I'll start off with obviously the new one. Of course, it is a Movie Heroes category lead with Ki +4, HP attack and defense increase 130%, or Super TEQ types Ki +4, HP attack and defense increase 100%. So you're not necessarily going to see, the full boosting of stats based on that leader skill alone, similar to some of the other LR units that have been released with 130% leads. But in terms of the Super attacks, you have the ability to raise defense for 1 turn based on the 18 key, and then the 12 key, you'll have the ability to raise attack and defense for 1 turn, along with causing either mega colossal or colossal damage depending on the super attack levels. And then also you're able to either greatly lower or massively lower defense depending on the 12 or 18 key also. Now in terms of passive, I don't really need to go full detail, but you do have elements of the nuking passive where attack and defense will increase by 7% per key sphere. You do have other restrictions like having a Movie Heroes category ally with the Goku name label, and medium chance of launching additional super attacks and whatnot when performing the 18 key, and so on. But other than that, there is an active skill for this unit. You do have to be included a Movie Heroes category Goku unit on the team, and starting from the 5th turn of the battle, you'll basically get Ki +12 and attack increase 59% for 1 turn as well. And all sorts of different level setups, but I don't want to go too much in detail. So let's transition over to the AGL LR Gohan. Now this guy is notorious for the transformation requirement, so I did force kind of a transformation to take place by going into the extreme type android enemies on the Infinite Dragon Ball history, just to make sure both the units are able to either, well, I guess both of them are able to initiate their active skill to basically transform and also boost their overall stats. So with that being said, that's kind of the setup with that. Of course, this guy raises defense with both the 12 and 18 key super attack, base attack, and defense boost of 100% from the passive, and also basically the build up of the stats, key and attack and defense based on the start of the turns. And then of course, with the transformation finally taking place, this unit does convert over to a nuking type unit where attack increases 20% and defense increases 7% per key sphere is obtained. Plus you're able to build up key based on whatnot, different skill sets and whatnot. I don't want to go into too much detail, but the general gist of it is the setup with that. Now looking at the link sets between the two units, because they do share a decent amount of links, but it's not like they're fully compatible with each other. So looking through each of these, they do share the Super Saiyan link, which is an attack increase of 15% at level 10. Level 1 is at 10% toward attack. The second one is Saiyan Warrior Race, so that is going to be at level 1 attack increase of 5%. At level 10 you'll have an attack increase of 10%. Looks like the next shared link should be Prepare for Battle. That is going to be At level 1, Ki +2, and then level 10 will be Ki +2. In addition to that, attack and defense increase by 5%. Let's take a look. What else do we have? Obviously, we do have the legendary power. That's going to be an attack increase of 10% when performing a super attack at level 1, and then level 10 will be attack increase of 15% when performing a super attack. And if we switch over the AGL LR Gohan back to the Super Saiyan state, they do share. Let's take a look. I wonder if the link set changed at all. Probably not much. Yeah, I think honestly looking at it, that's pretty much all of the links that they do share. Like the tech version has some unique links like Gaze of Respect where you are able to get a Ki +2 and attack and defense increase of 10% at level 10. However, that's a pretty uncommon link, so you're not going to expect to be able to link that up with the majority of units. All in the Family is a relatively common one that will boost your defense by 20% at level 10, 15% at level 1, so those are pretty nice ones there. But yeah, all in all, I mean, they share enough links to where they can kind of build on each other. Of course, the tech version of Gohan helps because of the ability to build up Ki based on Ki sphere obtained, so that's going to help you acquire the 18 Ki super attack a lot easier. And then the AGL Gohan unit, of course, you are able to build up Ki at the start of every turn up to a max of 5, so you do have the ability to build up Ki there. And again, the link sets are decent enough to where they should be okay. And then if you slap on some support on the rotation, then they'll perform just fine. Like having the exchange Goku and Gohan unit certainly helps. I did want to throw in the tech Gohan in the middle slot so we share a little bit more links, and you probably saw that periodically, but majority of times, I don't know, the game kind of forced me to put the tech version in the first slot and then the AGL counterpart in the second. But yeah, I'm sure you saw it kind of interchange between the two, but that's kind of the general gist. So I did switch over to the a couple of different other stages of Infinite Dragon Ball history, of course, just with the intention, because the AGL Gohan is not going to transform that very often in terms of the Super Saiyan 2 active skill. So to keep a little bit of realism left intact, I did go through some of the additional other stages where you're not necessarily going to be able to perform and initiate the active skill to become a Super Saiyan 2 state. So with that being said, both of them still do fine. I think the AGL Gohan, I mean, I don't necessarily have that many problems with him not being able to transform, because the biggest advantage with that unit is the ability to build up defense with every super attack. I find that far more beneficial than simply getting a conversion to a nuking passive and better attack boostings or whatnot based on the passive. I think for me, the ability to raise defense continuously throughout the super attacks and build up your defense over the course of the battle and make sure you're able to tank the majority of attacks in the long run is far more beneficial. Now, the tech version is a little bit more balanced in a way, but defense, obviously lagging behind the AGL version because of course, just like I said, the AGL Gohan can build up defense, and that can be a little bit lacking from the tech version. But offensively, the tech version, even at level 1 links at 55% potential, certainly does pretty well. It's the point where I think it's fairly safe to assume that this guy's pretty damn good, I guess the bottom line is. So all in all, this is basically just to kind of have a little fun and run a couple of runs in terms of like testing and just seeing how the two units perform linked up together. And that's pretty much the whole intention with it. Obviously at much more levels in the potential system and also the level links toward max, you're going to see quite a difference. But I did want to provide kind of an overview of how this guy would perform at level 1 links at 55% potential, because realistically speaking, a lot of players are going to have this Gohan at that state in this current time when, literally the banner just came out a few days ago. So just to, provide a little level of realism, I wanted to keep it level 1 links. I did go through the grind already. Like my Gohan is probably level 7 or 8 by now, but again, the intention was to show it at level 1 with 55% potential. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you got a little bit of a better idea how these guys link up together, so appreciate you watching if you're watching till the very end. And certainly stay tuned for the next one. I got a few videos in line coming up, so certainly stay tuned for that. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.